Securing point. Moving out. On my way.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Hi, Nya.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is
Meowdy
an
pattern.
unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Hello.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, man.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself. Get out of here.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the
Pretty
elevator.
heavy
The
security.
Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the Executive Board says it is. Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mom.
We talked about her before. But things change when you're up against something. If it's her or me, who would you shoot?
I meant what I said before. Her actions are wrong. If you would feel safer leaving me on the Normandy, I will stay. But I would like to see her. Maybe I can persuade her to come peacefully.
I don't think that's likely. But you can try.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Funny thing about humans, we're pretty loyal to our homeworld.
My homeworld is clean. Poverty is non-existent. If you take some perverse pride in that overheated, acid-washed slum, that is your business. Greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as...
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other. I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons.
What do you mean?
The phrase is self...
Commander.
They followed all our regulations.
I'd like to see...
Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are ground...
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone...
Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues...
I have no more questions.
I received a dozen urgent messages. About.
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights?
They're one of... They attract many... Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
This one offers greetings. You are the
News travels fast here.
This one has procured a special...
I'll think about it and get back.
This one humbly begs the other to consider its request. Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
All right, I'll have...
Is there anything else this one might...
Did I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre... Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package? Of course. This one... Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought... Of course. This one...
I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
Mars Gene's clotting enhancement improves speed by 16%.
Ah, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results. The numbers we provide are strict mathematical averages. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
That's the commercial price, for individual purchasers. I'm offering you millions of jobs, Mr. Vargas. That's worth more than some stock sensory upgrades.
I'll give you a cautious probably. There is a standard discount for bulk orders, but I can't authorize that. I can push it upstairs. I'm sure someone will get back to you on it. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Novaria, some not entirely legal.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Any result?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on thin string.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, sure. The company takes care of its own, full insurance.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Systems Alliance Navy.
It's too late for cover-ups, Commander. Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
Taking a 3-martini lunch?
You mean my loitering here? If only it were mere indolence. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. Control of rents.
Skip to the part where you tell me what you want and what you'll give.
Demands rent kickbacks from the companies on Noveria. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
How do you rate your confidence in that? 90th percentile? Is a 10% chance of death acceptable?
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
Act natural. You want to blow my cover? You're meeting a beautiful woman for drinks. Smile and laugh. Pretend we're flirting. The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
If your executive board loses a few million credits, it's not my problem. I have my own mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
What sort of offer?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on...
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Ananias will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
That's some gratitude you got there.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. When people find out I'm internal affairs, they treat me like a traitor. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Oil farming isn't easy. You can't walk or run. You can't even dodge, but you also can't die. Dying is an immediate loss of all your aura.
Exactly.
Hardburn.
Yeah.
Hi, darn.
Yes.
Me? I already have it. Oh, okay. Hi, darn.
Yes.
Hi, darn.
Yes.
Hi, darn.
That's gay. That's gay.
Yeah, it is gay, but come here. I'm cuddling you now. You're getting cuddled.
No.
Cuddle. Snuggled. Ah! Fuck my head. Snuggled the pattern. Pattern, do you have, do you like Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Okay. Spook's account has Night Rain. Download it.
I can't download it.
Why?
Because I don't have Spook account.
What? I thought you did. What the fuck?
No, I never got Spook's account.
Are you gonna end up getting Night Rain?
Possibly.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Because I just
Spook got me into
Here you
Elden
are.
Ring now because of it.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one.
Like that, I don't like
From
Elden
the
Ring, but that
deepness of
game's
light,
like
it thanks you.
that's enough to make me scream and enjoy. Do you have
This one
Dead by
promised
Daylight?
compensation for services rendered.
Not anymore.
It
I
humbly
need PlayStation
suggests
Plus for
that a
it.
sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate. You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you, to make funny sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward. No, this one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
If that's the best you can do, fine.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
I'm liking the Renegade option. No, I don't! Prisma, stop it! Ow! I don't like being evil. I swear, I promise.
Liar. You lie.
There's no lies here.
Liar.
Council goes down quick.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
I'm gonna bonk you. I'm gonna bonk you.
And?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonk you.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
Only what I had to. I didn't ask the Geth to attack.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did
they
thorough
added spring
scans
trap
of
to
those. There were
fucking-
no power
to Dead by
sources,
Daylight.
no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things,
currently
there are many more out
getting
there.
his perk set up.
We may be seeing a lot more of these things in the coming months.
For 3 centuries, everyone has said the Geth don't come out of the Veil. What is happening out there?
The same thing that happens to all species, Captain. Evolution.
I must report to the Executive Board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Secret dialogue that I never got to see beforehand? Because I always just kept on moving forward instead of coming back to the chick that says, "Oh, I'm." I don't like Mass Effect Andromeda because it feels like the same tedious thing over and over again. Go to a planet, save it, do the puzzles, save the planet, and then go to the next planet, do the same thing, put down a settlement. It's just the same thing over and over again. It felt just different aliens on that planet.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of the gaming community doesn't like Mass Effect or Mass Effect Andromeda, because of the fact that no, actually, technically Andromeda actually ruined Mass Effect for like a lot of players. That's how bad it was. It ruined their gaming community, or BioWare's gaming community for their original Mass Effect.
If they really wanted to do good and actually make sense within like the thing, they should have added mods. Console mods would have made the game a lot more stable, because people could change a lot. Like, yeah, it's never that good, but it's good enough for people that need it, because of the fact that, like, you never know what's gonna be on the other side of whatever the fuck you're trying to do. And as much as people say they like certain games that have a strict story base, it's never good. It's just not that good. It's not perfect, like how everyone wants it to be.
Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect Andromeda would have been such a good two-player game, like two-player multiplayer, because of the fact that yeah, like co-op campaign, because of the brother.
They had a chance to do it.
They had a chance to do it, but then they made the plot to where the brother was, if you choose to be the sister, the brother's knocked out, or if you choose to be the brother, the sister's knocked out for like most of the gameplay.
Yeah.
Until like the very end.
That good. Yeah, it gets horrible. Like when I was playing the story, I downloaded it from your account. I thought I was gonna have fun. And then I got my shit rocked every fucking second, and it was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be this guy that's saving his sister, yet it doesn't feel like I am. It just feels like I'm going in circles. What the fuck?
Yeah, the whole gameplay and the whole plot and thing was like kind of dragged out, where you just went to a different planet, you put it down a settlement, and then you may have a chance to talk to your sibling depending on what your choices are.
Yeah, no, that was bullshit. I got mad about that one. Because I was sitting there thinking about that. I was like, that's bullshit. Because either way, the sister would, after waking up, the sister would, without a doubt, fucking run to her brother. Trying to make sure he's alive and shit. So, like...
Yeah, it's not until like the very last mission that your sibling gets back up. Or out of a coma.
Damn, I can't. Oh, damn.
Like they had a chance. They didn't have to make the multiplayer is really good on that game though.
I don't know. I didn't like it. It didn't feel too good, if you know what I mean. It didn't feel right. Like, I like it, it's cool, but like, it just didn't give me like a good sense of like, okay, well this is what I'm doing. It just felt wonky.
Also, the fact that they took out their Renegade and Paragon options.
Yeah, that pissed me off. Because I was playing it before they did, and when I saw they took it out, I got fucking mad. Because I was like, damn, I was really about to do this.
Their whole Mass Effect thing is about being able to
facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
Yeah, the morality system. There was a morality system for like all 3 games, and then having it taken out.
In your area with you?
They took it away
Biohazard
from
materials
Mass
present throughout
Effect.
facility. Virtual intelligence
Is there
user
someone
interface
else in there
offline.
with you?
I'm not. I'm talking. I was on a Discord call before you called me.
Oh, I could fucking hear them.
Yeah, it's just my good.
I don't mind. I'm just like, damn, I didn't notice.
It's my good buddy, my good friend, my pal that's been like my friend since he first got his VR headset, which was Christmas.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way? They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
And that was like, what, 2 years ago or 3 years ago now? Almost 3 years? Yeah. I mean, Christmas is almost around the corner, so yeah, 2.5 years. It's around the corner. It's around the corner! It's just around the corner, Prisma.
What was that?
One of my favorite things was like
This place is in bad
the
shape.
random Renegade events or Paragon events where you get to like press L2 or R2. That was in like Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Don't get me wrong, I thought it was cool at first, but I didn't like it.
I thought it was a sick idea. It was really cool because it was something different.
It was nice at first, but then it just got annoying. So then it would randomly hit. I've been hit by it like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, and then you could just miss whichever one you were doing.
It's like, as much as it was cool, like, yeah, it was like a really nice feel for it, it was a pain in the fucking ass to try to avoid it.
The one thing I wish, if you played the second game, is that you keep all your weapons.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but sadly, the game creators are fucking stupid and don't know how to listen to the community. Because the community was asking about that for a hot ass minute, but they never did it, because the game creators, and I quote, said, the game creators said, and I quote, "We feel like our game shouldn't have to have community responses to make it better." Which pissed me off severely.
I love my magic fire now. Plus I already have cat plating and fire anyway! Fuck. Ah, shit.
Womp womp, Prisma.
Merc died. It's okay that we live. We're fine. We wouldn't leave anyway.
Oh yes, I just love the fact that you could turn the trapper into a teddy bear.
Right, so you come here, you bitch. Why you also cursed? Stop it!
Makes so much sense. What can I turn Chucky into? Oh, you could turn him into a chick for some fucking strange reason. Don't know why.
That's like the best part, when you can change the character into females.
Well, it's only the... What's her name? It's the good gal.
Get out of here. Act 4, let's go. We're almost done. We're getting there.
Nuh-uh.
Go home.
Nuh-uh. Oh, there's infinite.
I feel like the funny part is, the story for all these killers is that they're just here to fucking have fun and shit, while the entity is watching, making sure they're all fucking scared of them. That's what I like. The fact that there's an actual fucking killer in the game that you can't play as, that has a substantial amount of fear around it. It's so good. The only thing I don't really like is how the game portrays its killers.
I remember that you had to get all the modules
It looks
to
like you're
0.
trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Crap, a
How do I shut
pop-up!
this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
One moment, please. Service record confirmed. Due to the current emergency, you are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch.
Lady Bennett, user alert. The tramway system is... Report complete. Do you have...
Turn off the heat and hope...
When emergency protocol... The router...
What are the land...
When emergency The router for the landlines...
What do I need to do to
The
get...
valves to the...
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need... Stage 3 alert issued local... I'm sorry, Commander. In the event Peak 15... My systems are Report complete. Do you have... I'm sorry, but I... Stage 3 alert issued I'm sorry, Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart
I also
required.
like how in this game, the killer's backstory, it's always either close to death or they're following someone into the fog. It's never like, oh, they came here out of their own will. No, they were just following.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Some of these killers don't make sense. Twins. Alright, the unknown. See, the unknown is what I like the most. He's the most.
Nuh-uh.
He really is. I'm gonna get off and then watch more YouTube about the origins of all these characters so that I can expand
User
stuff.
alert.
No!
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Pattern,
What?
you are goober.
No, I have kitten now.
You have a cat?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, my influence spread it across every fucking one I know.
His
Two of
name
my
is
friends
Nugget.
get fucking... Two of my friends get a kitty. Now you're getting a cat and everything.
No, I
It's
have
like,
a
oh my
cat
god.
already. He's
What's
here
the
already.
name? What's the name of the goober?
Nugget.
Nugget, give Nugget pets and love.
Online. How may I assist you?
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let you and your friend talk and be happy.
Okay.
What
I
are the
will
landlines?
text you later.
When
That
emergency
way we can talk a
protocols were
little bit.
the router for
But
the
I'm glad
landline.
that you're okay, and I miss you very much.
Okay.
Bye, Pepburn.
Bye. Good, die faster.
I can't. I don't want to die.
Such a disappointment.
Where is Izzy boy? Izzy, where are you? I like to have a word with you. My axe wants to talk to your face.
No, don't talk to the person with your axe.
User alert. Landline connections are
Prisma,
disabled.
don't be evil.
Passenger
Don't be
trams are
evil.
offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Online. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They are locked in.
They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry.
Connections restored. Processing new...
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more...
What's the status of
Rift Station has been... I am sorry. The complex is built within a... I'm afraid not. My lab... Stage 3 alert issued locally. I'm sorry, Commander. In the event...
Give me a status report on the hub.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have... Critical systems are up... Very well, Commander. Logging you out. Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I take it you've encountered those things.
Encountered, fought, seen men ripped apart by. We're all working on stems. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Call me Shepard. I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Venezia? Yeah, she came through here. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth? It's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Business with her. Stay out of my way.
Do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency else downstairs in the med bay. I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defense. I was just...
One guy can lock down the whole facility. Beats me. I'm not supposed to. Beats me. I'm not supposed... It's designed to survive a breach. The turrets and alarms are routed from a control room out... Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one...
The facility's off the network. Normally the crew gets to the lab.
Listen. You want my personal opinion? Labs like that... Those of us left are short-handed. If she hasn't come back here, you can... You want my
Did the aliens
You want my personal opinion?
I've got...
Hell! Man the perimeter!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours...
We're all in the same boat.
I don't know why they keep throwing...
Uncertain. I welcome you.
It seems I've been...
For now, with pointedly, regretfully.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much... The location is terrible, but it's easy to forget why science is guided by ethic. Nothing, I didn't work there. Be gentle with him. He had a... I'm a toxicologist. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. None of us have had enough sleep since... Remember to report any suspicious noises.
You're not gonna go... That stain in the corner is where Ellie died. I wanted to ask her out, but I never...
What?
You remember...
Recently transferred, yes. Molecular genetics, I am very good. That is one of the virtues of the... I am Alestia Ayalis. I was meditating. I am Alestia. You are interrupting my meditations. Precisely.
Because
then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
I know you.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services. Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
What do you want?
I've had a long day. Don't piss me off.
Yes, I'm sorry. I haven't had much sleep lately.
What happened to these...
I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone.
Suit yourself.
I'm just trying to avoid an incident.
How's the sun?
I've been administering stims at their... We had a medic, Dr. Salab.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency support.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Yes?
What happened to these people?
I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it.
But you're going to, because...
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
You should consider doing safe...
All progress requires... We lost... These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I need full cooperation if I'm going to help. Do you want these people to live? If not, I'll walk out of here.
No, wait. It's a bioweapon. Based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Is there a cure, Doctor? A treatment?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to Ventralis for you, but I don't have the training for that.
No, of course. You don't look like a biochemist. No offense.
What will it take to get...
Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our process.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
If we survive, your employers will want a report from me. I wonder how much insurance they have on those scientists.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Great. We'll be stuck unless he decides we're healthy.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
keep the mood light. I mean...
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
Are you trying to be cryptic, or are you just nuts?
I wish I were crazy. It would be easier.
I need to know more about the...
Ragni? That's preposterous.
The Krogan wife...
They found it. I don't...
You're gonna be crazy.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about the Ragni.
I told you all I can.
Who?
I closed the door. I killed her.
The only thing you could do was save yourself.
Of course. That is perfectly true. It's possible. Yeah.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
I thought she seemed odd.
What happened to Ventralis' man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
They came out of there.
That door's locked. How can I get in?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Is that the cure? You did it?
I was ambushed in the lab you sent me to. If you set me up...
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Somebody in here needs a punch in the throat.
I don't want to get involved in this. I'm just trying to save my friends. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
And I almost lost mine. Thanks is all I get? We need to be at peak to fight those aliens. Give us some Medigel.
Of course. Here. You didn't get these from me. Ventrolis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again. They seem...
Good news.
They seem to be coming along...
Good news.
Of course. Be careful. They seem to be coming along well.
I need to get into the maintenance.
You're not supposed to go back there. But I guess there's nothing to hurt. Here's my pass. Just don't tell the guards.
Talk to you later.
Of course.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear. This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
I expected better from Asari commandos.
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
How can he compel you? He's not even here.
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything that size could land on a planet.
It has a very powerful Mass Effect drive, but that is not Sovereign's true power. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die! I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
First you turn on the Council, now on Sarah. You're not loyal to anything, are you?
I suppose that is how history will know me. Mother! Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I'm more than willing to wipe them out.
Such discordance bodes ill for what we must compose here. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours, and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
I don't have time for this. If the matriarch isn't here, we're leaving.
I do not want so much to be here myself. But the Mira system, she will not let you leave. Is fail-safe, you understand? You leave without arranging to eliminate Rachni, maybe they spread.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
I need information on the neutron.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss,
we would be wise.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Sic semper
That is not the correct code. Please report to security.
Who would have those codes?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix. Logging you out, Commander.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we...
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct...
Online.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander. Online. How can I help?
Activate the neutron.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here. Understood?
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
We're done here. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
3? No. 4.
This is no joke, Commander. The Rachni were one of the greatest threats the galaxy ever faced.
All I care about is stopping Saren. The Rachni don't matter.
The mission must always come first. Just be aware that your actions can have far-reaching consequences.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Anything you need, Commander?
Well, they know.
They deserve.
I'll have it. Listen. I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. I'm sure Dr.
What's your opinion on?
I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom. Commander?
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother.
She was. But she was not. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine.
Maybe we...
I did not really know much about your species when we first met.
But we don't have...
You human. It is up to people like you to change... I looked into your history. I wanted to know more about you. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or... We have only known each other a short time. We are from two...
These things
you
never
make it sound so... chaotic. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not... Thank you, Shepard. Goodbye, Shepard.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSAC.
Well, not as much as you, but...
I'll bet you...
That case was a bit... We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. So I went to his lab, hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing.
Here...
Somebody's making...
What did you do?
While I was interviewing one of them... That was our big break. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. That's the worst.
Why not?
By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs.
No wonder you hated...
All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all. I got the transponder frequency for his...
What do you want, Shepard? Lots of reasons. Such as... I tried to...
What happened?
He wanted to continue the war. And for a while, it's as sacred as any crime I did.
Jared was your...
That is why I left. We're too spread out.
You must have family.
I've got some unfinished. I swore to recover my family. He's got several bases where he's... I'll upload the data to your net, Shepard.
Oh, before I...
Tell me you... Surprised to... I could What's up? With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them. Things were...
Sounds like you're...
For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Ulysses was my dad's favorite. So behave.
You mean...
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe... Hello? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean... Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you.
I still think a lot about my pilgrimage. Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship. My father is responsible for the life. If I don't, it's like there's still millions of Geth behind the veil. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what... I think my father took it pretty hard. I mean, I know he cares about me. Like what? This is presented as a gift to the... Virtually every pilgrim. Like what? All I know is the story of... Over time, we made small modifications to their programming. But one thing we underestimated was the power... As you can imagine, this caused a general order went out across all Quar... We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so worked up. Unfortunately, we have... In extreme cases of Fortunately, most captains... It's a safeguard that served us well. See you later.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
A missing infiltration team's not my problem. Clean up your own mess.
That unit may have sacrificed their lives to get this message out. Saren is up to something on Vermeer. You'd see that if it weren't for your stubborn human pride.
I will find Saren, but I'm doing it my way.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Eat this!
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Normandy is a triumph of human engineering. Like our development of fighter carriers, it shows other races that we're able to think outside the box.
That's gratifying. Many defeatist officers claim that the Alliance can't compete with the naval power of, say, the Turians. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform. And if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
I made that call to save myself, my crew, and the inhabitants of Noveria. And I'd do it again.
It's gratifying to see someone who'll make tough choices to protect the lives of humans. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
It's inappropriate.